Guys, it's your boy AD back with another video. Now in today's video we're gonna be doing what Naruto was neglected by OP part 3. Now the last part we left off. Can you guys please tell me what exactly what if you guys want for the 18 plus one? Like, which one do you guys want? Like, do you guys just want something like what if Naruto had a harem, or what if Naruto had like a seduction still, or if Naruto had a seduction Kikigenkai, or if the Uzumakis had a seduction Kikigenkai in general, or if Naruto was like a god of love or something like that? Just let me know what you guys want, like, because if I'm planning on doing it either later today or tomorrow, so yeah, let me know, or I'm gonna have to pick it, and yeah, you guys might not like what I pick, so yeah. Anyways, that's what we left off. Naruto and them pretty much finished the third part of the training exam and was going to the 1 month time skip, my bad. And that 1 month, I'm gonna say Naruto and Rose have been training in lightning jutsu, which I'm gonna say Rose unlocked because I want to make her a little bit more OP. Anyways, I'm gonna say pretty much they train in lightning jutsu, but I'm gonna say Rose's lightning isn't like as strong as like Tobiyama's level in water and stuff. But it's like kind of like Sasuke's, yeah. I don't see that. It's like Sasuke. But Naruto has black lightning. That's how high his infinity was. He pretty much had normal lightning, and then it turns to black. It turns to purple and then black. Yeah. That's how it works pretty much. So yeah. And I'm gonna say Rose actually unlocked purple, but not black yet. Anyways, pretty much they get a couple of lightning jutsu, like example lariat, electromagnetic murder, lightning ball, lightning clone, all that stuff, and other stuff like Chidori and other stuff like that. And Naruto also taught her Karin or whatever, Karin. I can never say that name. I always either say the name of the actual Karin or something. So yeah, I've been messing up in that shit name a lot. But yeah, anyways, I'ma say they was walking and stuff, and then I'ma say pretty much they were holding hands and all that stuff, and then they went to Chiraku Ramen, and pretty much I'ma say they started eating. I'm saying Naruto got like a normal, I believe, miso ramen, I believe, something like that. And I'm gonna say Rose got pork ramen or something. And I'm just gonna say that the Uzumaki Namake's family was coincidentally walking by, and then Menma seeing Rose, and he's like a switch just turned on in his brain. It's like, I'm hungry now. So he's like, yeah, I'm hungry pretty much. And then Minato and Kushina was like, okay, we can go eat and stuff like that. And pretty much they go eat, and then Minna was, he was like, so Rose, how you doing today? Pretty much stuff like that. He's trying to, get on the good side, be a simp pretty much, and yeah. He's like, oh, so Rose, how was your day been going pretty much, and like, what you up to tonight? You got anything going on today pretty much? And Rose was like, yeah, I have to go to a tuning exam, and what's it called? Mema was like, he remembered that pretty much they had the tuning exam. He was like, damn it, I forgot pretty much. That's how bad his mind is right now. He can't remember anything but how beautiful Rose is pretty much. So yeah, he's like, what about tomorrow pretty much? And she's like, yeah, I got plans. He's like, oh, what you doing then? And she's like, I have to hang out with Naruto pretty much. And he's like, what? And then he's like, why? What are you doing with him pretty much? And she's like, training. And Rose is like, Oh, me and you can come chill with us. We have the two legendary Sunny and the Okage and his wife pretty much training us pretty much. Like we're family and he trains us pretty much. They'll be happy to help you out and stuff. And what is that? Nah, I'm good with Naruto. It's alright. And yeah, what's like? Oh, okay. Then can I join you guys pretty much? Can I join you? He doesn't mention you guys because he doesn't consider Naruto as a person. So yeah. Rose in her head is like fucking hell nah, get out of my face pretty much, and she's like nah, we only have enough pretty much stuff for two people pretty much. That's what she says, but yeah, there's way more stuff than for two people. But yeah, anyways, sorry about that. Someone interrupted me. I had to call it real quick. But yeah, anyways, they're like, oh, we don't have enough stuff for two people, even though they have more than for like 50 people. But yeah, Mema is like, oh, I see, pretty much. He's like, yes, yeah. Remember, was like sorry about it and stuff. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Shit. Someone told me to give Rose something where pretty much Rose uses that flower in her hand, which she always has on her. She mostly puts it in her hair though, but pretty much if she uses the flower, she can pretty much kind of like copy and paste it, pretty much, I guess you can say, and it will break apart and like the pieces of the flower like float in the wind and stuff. And if you look at any of them, you get put in a genjutsu like Tsukuyomi pretty much. So yeah, if you just look at anything that has to do with the flower in general, it's kind of like the flower has eyes in it or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that's one of the Mangekyo abilities because I'm pretty sure you can actually do something like that because Itachi did it for Crow. So yeah, even though it was an actual eyeball, but still, fuck it. It's a ability I'm giving. Anyways, I feel like I'm anyways, they pretty much she rejects Menma nicely because yeah, she doesn't really want to look that rude, but in her head she's thinking, get the fuck out of my face pretty much. That's what she's thinking in her head, but yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, I'm gonna do quick flashback like right after the tuning exam ended. Flashback pretty much like 1 hour after that they got home and stuff, and Mr. Ninetales told Naruto, is she gonna be your mate pretty much? And Naruto was like, oh, duh, isn't it kind of obvious pretty much? And Ninetales like, okay, then let me help you out with something real quick. And he's like, okay, just, and Ninetales took over, and he talked to Rose, which was, I already talked to him before, but yeah. He's like, yeah, what is it, Kurama, pretty much? And he's like, oh, give me your hand real quick. And she does, and then you see some red chakra coming out of Naruto and goes over Rose. And it was like, what are you doing, pretty much? And he's like, you see. And after that, Naruto got control, and then you can hear pretty much, what's it called? If you go into Rose's head, pretty much, you hear Kurama pretty much saying, see, you pretty much can hear me now. We have a link pretty much now. And she's like, oh, cool. And then Naruto, pretty much, a little tiny spirit of Naruto appeared, like a voice pretty much. It's kind of like Orochimaru's curse mark, I guess you can see. Yeah, he pretty much appeared and he's like, oh, so can you hear me too, pretty much? And he was like, oh, yeah, that's cool, pretty much. So yeah, they did that pretty much. So like they're soulmates now, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, I would say they pretty much like, yeah, we're full now, and they pretty much left the food there and went away pretty much. And Mena was pissed. Literally, Mena broke the bowl that was holding the ramen and stuff, and he pretty much went away pretty much. So yeah, time skip to when they're at the place, the tuning exam area place thingy. They get there, and then Mema is like with his family and all that stuff, and Mito as well. And Mito, shit, I really don't want to do this, but damn, this is a way to torture her. But It's just a weird way though. Shit. Fuck. God dang it. Should I do this? Damn it, bro. Shit. No, I'm not gonna do this. You guys are gonna think I'm weird, bro. I mean, not all you guys would, but like some of you guys would think I'm weird. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, that I'm not gonna do this shit. Anyways, pretty much Mito is kind of mad at this. She's pissed at Naruto because she realized that Naruto kind of has words in between his fingers, pretty much. So yeah, I'ma say, what's it called? What's it called again? Yeah, they pretty much started the training exam. Minimize doing that fight, synergy, everything happened to Canon, literally a single difference. Sasuke fights Gaara, gets clapped. I'm gonna say Gaara became somewhat from the Shikaku in this one, so the same didn't attack, and yet they're waiting for him to fully transform in this one. So yeah, he did like the arm shit and he beats the living fuck out of Sasuke. Like literally, this man just bitch slapping him around pretty much. So yeah. Anyways, that pretty much happens, and I'ma say yeah, God wins pretty much. Konko gives up, Lincoln Canyon. Tamaru wins, Lincoln Canyon as well. Actually, no, I'm gonna say Konko wins, and then Tamaru and Konko fight in the tie. Yeah, that happens. And then no. Konko wins, and Tamaru wins as well, and then Menma fights Konko, and then Mito fights Tamaru, and they both win. Like the Mito and Menma wins pretty much. So yeah, barely. Like they're like almost knocked out of this one. They're like how Itachi was when he was fighting Sasuke, like before he died. They're like they're like walking half dead. So yeah, that's how bad they are. Anyways, I'm gonna say the only reason why they're like this is because they can't use the Sage mode yet because it's out. It's like against the rules. But I want to say Minato sees this and he's like change the rule pretty much. So he changes it after the match. So yeah, and I want to say I want to say for plan communities, since Sage mode brings chakra into you and chakra heals you. So I'm gonna say they go in Sage mode and get healed. So yeah. That's how they're back to full power, pretty much. And I don't remember if I gave Naruto a Sage mode, but I'm gonna do a flashback when Naruto was like, I can't remember when I kicked him out. I think it was like 4 or 5. So I'm gonna say when Naruto was 6, almost 7. Now Kurama bring him to a mind skate and was like, "Kid, do you want to be a sage?" Pretty much. And Naruto was like, "Sure, what is that?" And then he explained that, the toad sage or slug sage, that stuff, the snake sage or whatever. And Naruto was like, yeah, I can't be that because Jiraiya would never let me, and Tsunade would never let me either. And he's like, you can be a fox sage if you want. And he's like, what the hell? You can do that pretty much? I thought there was only 3 of them. And he's like, yeah, but I created my own pretty much. And he summons a giant skull. Because again, I'm pretty sure I said this is almost on my wife at this point because yeah, I just like this fox summon contract a lot. I'm gonna start letting you guys pick what the shapes will be now, like in some ways, and what the summoning all that stuff should be soon. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that in the 18+ one because I don't really mind the Sage mode and stuff and all that stuff. But the shape will obviously be a harem. I mean, yeah, it's obvious. Anyways, yeah, I'm starting to feel oh my gosh. Oh yeah, and in the 18+ what if Rose and the other girl, the other girl that I said there was gonna be no Uchiha, what if they'll both be in there because yeah, I'm gonna make these two kind of like a main side character pretty much. So yeah. Anyways, to I change my mind anyway. Yeah, he got the fox summoning pretty much and all that stuff. So yeah, and obviously the boss of the fox is Kurama because he's 9-tailed fox. Like, what you expect? Anyways, I'm gonna say he's able to summon him because Kurama is fond of him, so he can leave some of his soul or chakra into him. So yeah, that's the only reason why he would be able to do it. Anyways, I can't remember if I. Yeah, not Mema and Mito at this point they only have like 2 to 3% of the chakra of the 9 tails left, so they can only go to 1 tails. So yeah, they can barely go to 1 tail actually. So yeah. Anyways, the match goes on, and then it's Mema Mito versus Naruto. Oh wait, yeah. Mema Mito versus Naruto. Mema and Mito, they pretty much team up, and they start fighting Naruto with Mito doing a 5-star great fireball jutsu, and he does 5-star Phoenix Fire jutsu, and then Mito does a wind style wind gal palm, and then wind style great slashing tornado pretty much. Yeah, and then it pretty much makes a giant fire, kind of like the Magic 6 Sword thing, but like a bit smaller, quite a bit smaller actually, and differently shaped. It's like a giant wall of fire. So yeah, and Naruto is like, is that all you can do pretty much? And oh yeah, Naruto already has like that Sharingan I gave him. I can't remember what. No. Alright, sorry about that. Naruto has like a giant, a bunch of Sharingans put on top of each other and put in a Rinnegan. Like I said, it didn't meet Rose awakened a Winnie Sharingan, just a normal one though. But she deactivated it. So yeah, no one knows about it except for, your boy Naruto. Anyways, they don't even know that Rose has a Sharingan. Honestly, they don't even know that. They don't know what clan. No, actually, they know she's from the Uchiha, but no, I'm gonna say they don't know she's from the Uchiha. Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, they don't know anything about her. They just know she's Rose. That's basically all they know about her. So yeah. Anyways, Naruto dodges, and then he does a lightning style. What's it called? Lightning armor, pretty much. It's like a bunch of lightning, kind of the Wakage's lightning, but only defense. It doesn't affect your speed or anything. So yeah, it's just to protect him. So yeah, and he pretty much puts it on for a little bit, just so he doesn't get any burn on his clothing because he likes his clothing. So yeah, and he deactivates it after. And maybe I made her a little bit surprised, but yeah, they don't really care that much. They keep attacking him, taijutsu and all that stuff, and they get annoyed, and they jump back, and they create a bunch of shadow clones, and then they send the shadow clones to fight Naruto. And I'm gonna say Naruto gets a little bored of this, and he's like, you know what? You kids weren't worth my time. And he opens his pouch and takes out a book, the one and only Ichi Paradise. And then Kakashi is like, what? He reads that stuff? How did I not know? This is my favorite student now, pretty much. He's like, number one. He's a guy, pretty much. So yeah. And Kushina gets annoyed. She starts releasing some bloodlust, pretty much. But yeah, she can't do shit. Anyways, I'm gonna say Naruto senses that bloodlust. And he sends him some bloodlust of his own. But it's not normal bloodlust. You know how pain was when he sends bloodlust? You feel like the Rinnegan is going right through your soul. That's pretty much what happens to Kushina. And she pretty much drops on the ground. And everyone is wondering why she just trip like that, and she's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't sleep last night. I'm kind of tired and I tripped, so yeah, I'm just gonna say that's why that's the excuse she used." So yeah. Anyways, that whole shit happens. Fuck. Yeah, and remember me too. They into sage mode pretty much, and Naruto was like, "Isn't that forbidden?" And Minato was like, "Yeah, I changed the rule for this one a little because it's just not fair to remember me too because they know sage mode and no one else knows it for some reason because the other ones are weak and not the child prophecy. That's what they say, but it's really not even remember me too. So fuck them." Anyways, that whole shit happens. Naruto's like, "Oh, okay, I see." And yeah, me and my Mito attack Naruto again. They try to hit him and all that stuff, and then Naruto's just dodging. But I must say, Menma, no, Mito is the smart one. Menma is a dumbass. Sasuke times 100. So yeah, with no brain. Just a cocky bastard, pretty much. He pretty much no Mito. No, it has to be Myanmar. Fuck. Mito has slug station, but so I'm gonna say it's Myanmar. So yeah, Myanmar does that thing where when you punch someone and the nature energy punches the person as well. So yeah, she does that. And Naruto wasn't really expecting it because he doesn't know about the thing because he doesn't have Toad Sage, so he gets punched. And I'm gonna say he takes like one step back. He doesn't see him flying or anything like that. And Naruto's like, "Oh, I see. So this is your Sage Mode ability." And Mima's like, "Yeah, pretty cool, right? What do you think?" Pretty much. And they grinning like a madman, thinking that no one can beat him because he has that stuff, pretty much. So yeah. And Naruto's like, it's nowhere near as good as mine. And now Mima's like, "What you mean yours? You don't even have any Sage Mode." And Naruto's like, "Yeah, I do actually." And then he just creates a shadow clone without even waving any insights because he doesn't need it because the CS6 path, he's a reincarnation of the CS6 path again, so he doesn't need it. Anyways, everyone is shocked that he doesn't evolve any Einstein, but yeah, they don't pay that much attention to it. Yeah, I'm gonna say at this point, uh Jiraiya. No, not Jiraiya. No, I'm saying at this point, no, Shikaku, Shukaku, whatever his name is, pretty much Shikamaru's father. He starts doubting that Minma and Mito are the child obviously, and starts thinking, why if you're the child obviously, why are they so weak compared to Naruto, pretty much. So yeah, he starts using his brain, the giant brain he has. And yeah, he starts putting the pieces together that Minato and Kushina fucked up big time. Like massively. But yeah. Anyways. Wait, how long has this been? I feel like it's been long. Oh shit. Yeah, I may have time to do it. But yeah. Mema and Mito see the Shadow Clone go over and sit down pretty much. And starts. No, actually, no. He doesn't do that. Take that back. He doesn't do the whole thing. Kuruma pretty much does that thing where he claps his hand and all that stuff, and then you gathering Sage Mode energy for Naruto. So yeah, he gathers Sage nature energy and push it all into Naruto's body at once, pretty much, and makes him go into Fox Sage Mode. And you see, pretty much Naruto grows 2 fox ears pretty much, and then you see the pupils on his eyes turn orange, dark oranges, pretty much a little bit dark orange, but mostly orange. And you see 9 tails spread out his back, pretty much, like 9 giant, I would say 8-foot long tails, pretty much. So they're pretty big. Anyways, everyone is all shocked. And Naruto goes giant claws. So yeah. And I'm saying, did he go from? He only goes from the tails in the ears. That's it. Like I'm making that freaking weird. Anyways, everyone is shocked and they're like, the Ninetales is breaking out. And I was like, shut up. It's not the Ninetales. It's just a sage mode, pretty much. And they're like, what is this? This is sage mode. It's the Ninetales. You have freaking Ninetales behind your back. And I was like, shut up. This is Fox sage mode, pretty much. And they're like, what is that? It's not even a thing. And he's like, yeah, it is. I have Fox summoning. And I learned Fox sage mode from Kurama, pretty much. And they're like, who the fuck is Kurama? And he's like, oh shit, I said that out loud, shit. And they're like, well, no point hiding it. Ninetales name is now Kurama, pretty much. And they're like, what the hell? You've been taken over by the demon fox and all that stuff like that. And yeah, Naruto just whoops their asses. Like, remember Mito wash in and they starts trying to fight them. But Memma does that whole thing again with the sage nature energy. But Naruto just pimps that shit away pretty much. And yeah, not gonna lie, I really think that the Toad summoning is ass. Like, in my opinion, there's so much better summoning they could have given that Naruto, give him a freaking Toad. Like, yeah, it's not a good summoning for him. Anyways, even if I do when I do what if the Naruto isn't neglected, I'm probably still gonna give him a different summoning because it really doesn't match Naruto at all. Like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Naruto pretty much pounds on Mito, and yeah, they get knocked out. Like Naruto just, I'm gonna say he just punched Mito in the face, breaking her nose, and she gets mad and releases the last bit of chakra that she had. And Mima seeing her nose bleeding, he gets pissed off as well and loses the chakra he had as well. And like 10 seconds later, after punching out to like a couple of times in the face with the chakra, but it still doesn't do anything to him, it pretty much runs out. Naruto's like, yeah, you finished with the ninth chakra. And they're like, what you mean? What you mean you finished with the ninth chakra? And he's like, yeah, you didn't think about it, right? The soul is pretty much the center of the chakra. That's what's creating the chakra. So yeah, you use all your chakra, so you go back to soul. They're like, this can't be possible, pretty much. So yeah. Anyways, that whole shit happens. Yeah, that whole shit happens, and next match is Rose versus Naruto. And Memma is using the last bit of chakra that he has to push it all of it in his throat pretty much and makes him scream like Sakura level screaming. So yeah, in Sakura, I don't remember what I did with her. I think I said she was alive. I can't remember. But if I did, I must say that she also fought Sasuke before Gaara. And Sasuke cheated with that bitch. So, yeah, she's dead. And yeah, no one cares about her. I must say, yeah, she's dead. Whatever, fuck her. And pretty much, yeah, Rose does Shinshin, but instead of leaf coming down, there's a blue, purplish flower, like a blue flower, pretty much. This flower, like a bunch of them drop on the floor, pretty much. So yeah, this gotta be a star. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying Naruto Shinshin is. Yeah, I'm gonna say when he Shinshins, like he takes away like the tiniest amount of the ninth chakra as possible, and it pretty much forms a fox that's smiling down upon people. Like, you know how when Naruto was fighting Sasuke, when he activated the ninth chakra and stuff, Sasuke saw pretty much a giant fox sitting on his Naruto's behind Naruto, and was giving him a evil, like deadly evil smell pretty much. So yeah, that's Naruto Shinshin. Anyways, if they go down, Naruto's like, you wanna go all out or what's up with that? And she's like, yeah, sure, why not? And they're like, alright. And then she activated her Mangekyo Sharingan, shocking everyone except for Naruto. They're like, what? She's a Uchiha, pretty much. And they're like, we gotta put her in the CRA, you know what I mean? With Danzo's like, I need those eyes. I'm gonna try and put her in the Ambu. Pretty much. And Naruto, my man, he activates a Sharingan of his own. He doesn't activate the Rinnegan or anything, he just activates, I'm gonna say, yeah, he activates the Sharingan. It's just like, kind of like Toby's, pretty much, but like, yeah. Yeah, kind of like Toby's. Yeah. Well, if you remember the last one, I showed you a picture of the Sharingan the winning Sharingan that he had. It's just that without the purple winning gun behind it. It's just red, pretty much. The same marks. It had like almost all the Sharingan in it. So, yeah. Let me see if I can. Alright, this is the Sharingan that Naruto has. So, yeah, it's just this, but without the winning gun. So, yeah. They start fighting. Rose is kind of losing because Naruto is the last hell of a lot stronger than she is. And then Naruto, Rose does wood pillar, and then like 5 pillars appear, and then no 6, and then destroy Naruto and start spying on him, pounding on him, and Naruto's like, damn. This is hitting hard. Can you like chill out real quick? Pretty much. Was like, nah, I'll heal you later. Don't worry about it. Pretty much. And Naruto's like, whoa, wolfless. Pretty much. And then Naruto does, you know what? Fine. And then he uses what's it called? Kamui, and pretty much. Kamui stood that bit. And he's like, yeah, what you gonna do now? Pretty much. And she's like, this isn't fair, bro. Pretty much. And Naruto's like, yeah, my fault. So yeah, and then she's like, you can't use that anymore, pretty much. And he's like, fine. And then I'm gonna say this start going back in taijutsu, and Rose deactivated one of her gravity seals, all her gravity seals actually, and she's pretty much beating on Naruto quite a bit actually. So yeah, and then I'm gonna say they jump back pretty much, and I'm gonna say Rose summons one of her roses, and Naruto, knowing what she was about to do, was like, oh no, pretty much he jumps away and pretty much does a wood dome to block his view line of sight pretty much, so he can't see the flowers, so he couldn't get genjutsu. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say Minma being a simp looked at the flower and he got Tsukuyomi there. He sees Rose torturing the fuck out of him. And he sees his whole family die over and over except for Naruto, who's just there laughing like a madman in the Tsukuyomi world. So yeah, that happens. And then after like 20 seconds or whatever, yes, his mind is fucked up at this point. He passes out. So yeah, but I'm gonna see Tsunade heals him, cause I don't know, whatever. Anyways, Naruto's like, oh, thanks for using that on Mito, and Memma, and was like, I did, whatever, pretty much. And I'm gonna say Rose accidentally looked into Naruto's eyes and he's like, Tsukuyomi, and then Rose is like, oh no. And then you see Rose pretty much appear on the cross, and she's like, Naruto-kun, are you really gonna torture me, pretty much? And Naruto looks at her for evil smirking, like a evil fox grin, pretty much. And he starts chuckling darkly, and then she starts getting scared, and then you can literally see her legs shaking, pretty much. And Naruto was like, what are you getting scared about? And she's like, you're gonna torture me. Why wouldn't I be scared, pretty much? And Naruto was like, I guess you can call it torture if you want. And then the one was like, what you mean if I want? It is literally torture. And Naruto's like, not really. I mean, if you really think about it, and what's that? What you mean? Then Naruto, instead of a sword appearing in his hand, it's a feather pretty much, and he starts tickling her for like the whole 48 hours, I believe, the Tsukuyomi works. So yeah, she comes out of the Tsukuyomi after 48 hours in the Tsukuyomi with like 3 seconds in the real world. She pretty much is holding her stomach, dying, like, getting like big breath pretty much, and like deep breaths and stuff. And she's like, I will kill you now, too, pretty much. And everyone is like, what happened, pretty much? And he's like, I made her laugh for 48 hours straight, pretty much. And they're like, holy shit. So yeah, and then she pretty much passes out because she couldn't breathe pretty much for like a whole. She just was out of air pretty much. So yeah, Naruto pretty much wins, and yeah, he wins the training exam, and I'm gonna say they pretty much Naruto picks Rose up, and they go home, and yeah, time skip. Next day, Rose wakes up, sees Naruto just laying there pretty much, and she's like, pretty much she sighs pretty much, and Naruto wakes up and she's like, so how are you doing pretty much, and she's like, I'm fine, and Naruto's like, I'm sorry pretty much and stuff like that, and she's like, it's alright, and then she gives him a quick kiss, and then I'm saying they were getting too far into it, and then Umbu knocks the door, and in words they're just like, damn you, whoever you are, I'm gonna torture you to death pretty much, cause she wants that Naruto D, you know what I mean? Anyway, Naruto was like, damn it, pretty much he's he got some of Kakashi's little habits, you know. He wants to do that shit, and he's pretty pissed off as well. And he appears at the he unlocks the door with a Mangekyou Sharingan glowing without him even noticing it, and then the Ambu's like, whoa, chill out. I'm just an Ambu, pretty much. I'm not here to attack you or anything like that. And he's like, what you mean? And he's like, why you have these eyes on? And he's like, oh, my bad. You just interrupted me and got kind of annoyed, so he activated pretty much. And he sees Rose sitting there glaring at him pretty much, and he understands what he did. And he's like, oh, I'm very, very sorry about that. And he's like, whatever, what do you want, pretty much. And he's like, well, the Hokage pretty much wants you. And they go to the Hokage building, and they pretty much arrive there to see Mito, Kushina, Jiraiya, all the elders, clan members, civilian council, Minato, all them pretty much just sitting there. They like take a seat, with Rose also being there as well. So yeah, and Shikamaru, yeah. So yeah, so about that I got interrupted again. But yeah, anyways, where I left off was pretty much with, I think was when they called Rose and Naruto in the council room, and they got there and saw everybody else was there and stuff. So yeah, they pretty much tell them to take a seat with pretty much Naruto sitting down and Rose just like, she just sit down and next to Naruto pretty much. And yeah, I almost say she pretty much puts her head on his shoulder and stuff. So yeah, she doesn't care that she's in the council. Like literally, she doesn't give a fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna say Menma gets pissed off and is like, Naruto, take out the genjutsu. And Naruto's like, what you mean? What genjutsu? Pretty much. And he looked confused as hell. And then he's like, you know what you did to her? You put her in the genjutsu to make her do all this stuff. we all know she actually loves me, not you, demon. And Naruto's like, as if pretty much. And he's like, if I'm a demon, what does that make you? Then you have the Naruto chakra. And he's like, I did have it, but I'm not a demon, and plus I don't have it anymore. He's like, yeah, right, you became weak now. You don't have it no more. You're just a weakling now. And you always were a weakling anyway. And Mema gets pissed off and stuff, but he can't really do anything about it. So yeah, and now I'm gonna say Kushina was like, oh Naruto, how could you talk to your brother like that? And Naruto was like, what you mean my brother? I don't have a brother, what you talking about? The only one I have as a brother will be Konohama when he's not here. And they're like, what, pretty much? He's like, Menma is your brother, of course, and stuff. And he's like, nah, that kid ain't, I don't even consider him to be alive anymore. He's dead to me, pretty much. And Kushina's like, what? And she started to realize how she fucked up and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, that happens, and pretty much they're shocked that Naruto doesn't consider him to be alive anymore, pretty much. And yeah, and they're like, what do you want anyway? And they're like, well, they tell Shikamaru that they're gonna promote him to Chunin, and they have a plan for Naruto. I'm just gonna say that. And pretty much they tell Naruto that they want him back in the perfect family, pretty much. And they're like, Naruto's like, what you mean perfect family? What you talking about? This family is crap. It's built upon lies. It's literally a freaking lie. And they're like, what you mean? And Naruto turns back to civilians and he says, you think I'm the demon for holding the night to a soul, right? And then they're like, yeah, and stuff. And Naruto's like, whoa, I got news for you. If I'm a demon for holding the night to a soul, then he's like, actually no. Wait, let me ask you guys something. Pretty much, they're like, what? Have you guys ever wondered where the Ninetale even came from to begin with? And they're like, we don't know, because they don't even know about the Sage of Six Path for making them. So they're like, they don't even know. And now to explain that the Sage of Six Path pretty much made the 9 Bijus and all that stuff to save the world, because the Jubi was about to wreck that shit up. And he also says that, well, anyways, I need enough of that. And he's like, well, did you ever wonder where he came from when he was attacking the village? Because he clearly wasn't near the village before, because no way a whole Shinobi village would missed out on a whole Biju, and especially not the Leaf village, the quote unquote strongest village. Well, he says it, but anyways, like, they start wondering where they actually came from and stuff, pretty much. And Naruto's like, well, I know the answer to that. And he looks at Kushina and is like, the Ninetales came from the own very loved Red Death, pretty much, Kushina Uzumaki. And he says it for smirk, and then everyone looks at Kushina like, what? Is it true, Kushina, pretty much? And Kushina looks down and is like, yes, pretty much. It is freaking true. And I must say, Naruto says, wow, if I'm a demon for having the soul, what does that make Kushina? She had both the soul and the chakra, pretty much. And they all sort of mumbling, like, saying like stuff like, oh, maybe she's a demon too, we don't know, pretty much. Like, they doubting themselves, kind of, because, like, they know Kushina is like a human acting, or yeah, pretty much. She doesn't act like a monster or anything like that, but they're like, she still had the soul, so they're wondering what to do at this point. And that was like, well, I just thought I would let you know, unlike the Uzumaki family, I don't keep secrets from people, pretty much. And they're like, secrets? Do you guys have more secrets, pretty much, that you're keeping from us? And now, I mean, Naruto says that is, but yeah, I don't feel like it's my place to tell pretty much. And Naruto's like, the civilians has like tell us pretty much. And Naruto's like, why would I tell you guys? You guys be pretty much streaming like crap. Why would I do that? I don't have anything to gain from telling you guys that. So yeah. And they're like, whatever. And then yeah, and well, Kushina looks down the shame and all that. And Minato's like, anyway, we can let's go to straight to what I wanted to ask you pretty much. And he's like, we no, I probably won't do that. I just don't really like gender baiting that much. But yeah. Then like Minato says, oh, let's get to the main reason why we invited you here pretty much. And they're like, what is it? And then they say, will you join back the Uzumaki family? Again, they ask. And I was like I said, it's a fake family. I'm not joining it. You guys neglected me. Why would I want to join something that pretty much didn't want me all my life until I got strong and you just want power from me pretty much. And they get a lot annoying. And Minato's like, well, I guess there's no other choice. And then I was like, what you mean? And he says, Naruto, just Naruto pretty much at this point. And he's like, Naruto, you will be banished from the village pretty much. And Naruto's like, oh, okay. And he pretty much grabbed his bag. And he was about to walk out with Rose before they say stop, and they turn around and they say, Rose, we would like to promote you to Johnny and stuff, and then you get the head with Chiha clan and send you and a bunch of other shit. And you get to pretty much live a happy life here in the village. And was like, what you mean? I don't need the no Johnny. I'm leaving pretty much. And you get to put in the CRA, and they're like, she's like, yeah, that won't be necessary. I'm leaving, so yeah, just keep your stuff. And they're like, what? Why would you want to leave? And she's like, well, you see, she explains a little bit of a backstory of how she got kicked out of Uchiha, the Senju clan instead, except for that one. What's it called? Fuck. Tsunade, but she doesn't really know her. She doesn't want to know her because she neglected Naruto and all that stuff. And yeah, that she doesn't really have anything in here except for Naruto, which you guys kicked him out. So yeah, I'm going with Naruto. And they're like, what? You can't do that. And Danzo's like, no, we will not allow you to leave. We will force you to stay, pretty much. And she's like, as if you could. And she activates her Rinnegan and points his arm at Danzo. And it's like, you know how Pain did that thing where he slashed his hand and pretty much the Almighty Push did, but like, just like a tiny bit. So she did pretty much that. You know when Pain cut the rocks and stuff, that she did that and cut Danzo's arm, and like, yeah, you dead pretty much. You killed Uchiha pretty much, and she does an Almighty Push. And I'm gonna say in this one she can control it better than Pain. So like, you know how the Kamu you can focus it somewhere. She does it like that. She can focus where the Almighty Push is gonna come from. So she does it inside of what's his name? That Danzo, so it blows Danzo up pretty much. So yeah, Danzo dies. And everyone is shocked that she just killed him like that. And now they're like, well, I'll be on my way now. And he pretty much Shinshuns away using the, what did I give him again for the Shinshun? Yeah, it was the fox thing. So yeah, you see the evil fox glaring at them pretty much. They get shivers down their spine pretty much. And then Rose Shinshuns away using the flowers thing. So yeah, they're like, damn it, we can't let her go pretty much. They said some ambu to stop them, but they're already out the village, man. So yeah, they leave. Time skip 3 years later. Wait, no, I'm gonna say you pretty much, instead of the whole damn retrieving Tsunade, they go after the Akatsuki, and then they destroy the Akatsuki. I'm gonna say Naruto fights Pain, beats him, and Pain was about to give him his eyes and to now to activate his own. So he's like, oh, okay, then you can just crush them or whatever. You can do whatever you want with them. Pretty much, I trust you with them. And Naruto just keeps it safe for now. So yeah. Which honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. So if you guys want me to give you Sasuke or something like that, which honestly I don't know why you guys would want that, but if you guys want it, then whatever. I don't really care. Anyways, yeah, they pretty much killed the whole Akatsuki and all that stuff. Black Zetsu's dead, all that. I must say they pretty much take their Akatsuki cloaks and pretty much use them as a new Akatsuki. They're the new Akatsuki now, and they pretty much get to become the new Akatsuki, and then obviously someone comes to the room to where they was at, and he she gives them there was two people, a boy and a girl, and they pretty much gave Naruto and Rose a paper telling them about a mission, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna read off. Hope you guys like it and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy the clip.